Alrighty, what is going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel for another market update. Hope everybody's having a lovely day. And with that being said, let's get into the TA. All right, so the first thing I am going to point out is that we do have these fat shooting star slash gravestone doji candlesticks on the daily time frames of SPY, QQQ, DIA might have one too. Oh, what do we have? A shooting star. IWM, what do we got? We got a hangman candlestick over here. Not too shabby, all right? What I also will point out right here before we move forward with QQQ is that IWM is finding buyers 2 days in a row now, right on the 0.786 Fibonacci, all right? So I am going to, I'm just going to note that is something that's taken place. Last time we saw these big fat 2 wicks come in and we pointed this out, all right? It was on the weekly time frame over here. I know I just moved the screen. Here we go. All right, on the weekly time frame over here, I pointed out that every time you have these big sell-offs, they get halted, completely halted, and then you get a complete reversal once you start getting these doji candlesticks, all right? You got these dojis down here, reversal. Dojis down here, reversal. Dojis down here, right here, reversal. Doji here, reversal. Doji here, reversal. Doji over here, reversal. You got your doji here, reversal. What do we have? We got these 2 wicks right here, one being that doji. All right, so I don't think the upside's finished. I'm just going to make that clear here, all right? But I do still think it's completely possible that SPY can come all the way down here to 430 like we've been looking for this whole entire time. Now, the bottom can already be set. I'm going to make that very clear, all right? But like I repeat on this channel constantly, how we play it here on this channel is level by level. We're going to follow the trend as it goes. All right, guys, as of over here, we had an uptrend. All right, so dips were going to be treated as buying opportunities. This dip right here, I still think this was your buying opportunity for this little bounce. Is it going to be a dead cat bounce to a lower high, and then we just come down, fall flat on our face, break this right here, then you have a daily uptrend? I have no idea. All right, I don't know. But I still do think there's a further bounce likely to be had. But I will not deny what I am seeing here on the daily time frame. Like I said, we play it as we go, level by level. And as of right now, guys, we do have a bearish candlestick and what this potentially could be doing. All right, let's just clean up the chart real quick. So we do have this trend line established. What this could be doing is we could have literally just put in a low right here, and this could be a lower high compared to this one. And then if you come down and break that, let's say on Monday, or let's say we trade flat and then boom, Tuesday, you break this low, which is going to be a 442.75. So let's actually put this on a chart here. We're going to have to pay attention to that level. All right, 442.75. If you break 442.75, that is when you have a confirmed downtrend here on the daily time frame, right? So at that point, we likely see further downside. And that's what I'm going to say. We're probably going to revisit the support over here. And then we are probably going to come back down here. And by the time we come back down here, guys, we're going to be $2 away from 431.19. What is that level? Where does that derive from? All the way over here. The low of the day was 431.19. All right, guys. So I'm just saying this was still something that is heavily possible. So don't just, blindly be going all in here. But I still want to remind everyone, until we have that downtrend, that trend change here on the daily time frame, dips are going to be treated as buying opportunities. All right, there's that. All right, so I showed you guys what to pay attention to over there for downside continuation. You're not really missing out if you just sit on your hands here. Look at this, all right? Price, guys, we'll just round up, 445. The low over here we're paying attention to is just about 443. You're missing out on $200 there. All right, you're buying in the money contract, 200 schmeckles on your contract. That's when you're missing out on. Who cares, all right? Play this. Let me just show you. Let me give you a little trade idea. You see that break right here? You see 44275 break, all right? We'll see what candlestick forms so you can really have a risk level. But let's just say you want to use this heavily traded 443 to 44 zone right here, all right? Well, guess what? Next support is going to be all the way down here. You see that sexy 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio going on there? There you go. There's a mini trade idea for you to play instead of missing, instead of taking the risk here, going for $200, you're like really risking it for the biscuit there. I don't know why, but you would be. All right, instead of doing that, you wait for your confirmation, and then you get to play this 442 move all the way down to 436, guys. How many dollars is that, guys? That's $7. It's $6. All right, I was definitely wrong there. All right, $6 going on there. Over here on QQ, it's the same story. All right, let's actually remove this. I want it because it's this. All right, let's take off extended hours real quick. All right, I want that level. Why? because that was our neckline to this inverse head and shoulders, and pretty much we just came back and retested. So I guess for now we're going to keep that on our chart. What we are going to be doing is we're going to add another line here, which is going to be the low of this candlestick. Now this is going to be the line in the sand here, just like on SPY. All right, so the low of this was 369.15. All right, so if you come down here and you break 369.15, all right, guess what will we have? Just like on SPY, we're going to have our lower high compared to this one over here. And then we would have, you break it down here, boom, lower low. All right. So if you do that, that is when you have no support until you come all the way down there. All right. That's actually not too far down. All right. But it's not major support. You can see that was a little pit stop we got going on here. Let's see, do those wicks? No, they don't touch. All right, but I would really be using that. I would be paying attention to 366.50-ish over there, and underneath 366.50, that's when you have a $5 move right here, right? So just like we're talking, why risk it for the biscuit for $200 on your contract right there? Well, you come over here to QQQ, get another trade idea for you guys, all right? I got you, all right? You break over here. It's not going to be a big one, all right? But you're playing level by level, all right? You're risking slightly above there. You're going for something like that. But once you get down to here, that's when the real beans and potatoes are there on your plate. And that is when you can take this trade on, and you have quite some downside there. I don't know where you're going to be risking from. Like I said, we're going to have to wait to see what candlesticks end up forming. You don't have that zone here like you do on SPY. I would personally be shorting SPY. All right, just literally the trade plan like I just laid it out. All right, you see this break under here. All right, put your trade on. All right, you're going for that right there. All right, if you don't see it, you know, break down, guess what? You just stay in the longs. You entered on this pullback right here at this heavily traded zone, this 443 to 444 zone that we found buyers at. A lot of buyers yesterday, as you see on QQ's volume right here. And like I said earlier in the video, QQ did just back test the neckline from the other day. So, I mean, I don't think there's anything inherently bearish about these charts yet, other than these daily candlesticks that are forming here on, like, as of today. I will point out right now, you have this zone going on right here. This was heavy resistance. You broke above it. You did have a break and retest. We could see that clearly here on the hourly. All right. Well, it's not so clear. All right. Regardless, all right, you have a break and retest the downside here, and then you actually retest it today. What I will actually point out here is, boom, what do you got going on there, you may ask? You have an inverse head and shoulders formation, and I know my lines don't add up well there we go. All right, so that would be your neckline to that. That could be something you're paying attention to. That is a bullish structure going on here on the hourly time frame. But yeah, let's focus on the daily time frame. You do have a long wick coming right from down here, so we do know above 375.29, that is when we do have nothing until 380.69, which was your gap fill from all the way back over here on August 1st. Like we said in yesterday's video, we were paying attention to 375.29. Above there, you have nothing until up here. But that is where we are expecting sellers to come in. And until that level's broken, all right, like I said, level by level, until that level's broken, we are expecting rejection. Just like over here on SPY, you came back and retested the zone. You're expecting buyers to step in. Just like we retested 450, 155, the supply zone up here that was left open from all the way back over here, just like we were pointing out, pretty much every single video, level by level, guys. All right, until you bust up here and get a daily close above that zone, you were to expect rejection. What do we get? Rejection. All right, from that zone, we were looking for this pullback. All right, this pullback is now taking place, and I don't know if it's just going to be, you know, a pullback, or we're going to give the whole thing back. I got no idea. All right, you got a trend line to be paying attention to. You now know what to be paying attention to for a trend change, which is a break at this level, 44275. You see that 44275 get broken on Monday, you know what to be looking out for. You're looking out for 436.85. All right, that was the low over here, 436.86. I got that level wrong by 1 penny. Let's just put that up right there. All right, so that is pretty much it, guys. I don't have too much more for you. Like I said, all right, it's pretty simple here. You're waiting for a break of this level right here on SPY. 44711 for more upside. That was today's high. If you do not get, and again, this is just about $2 away. All right. So again, you're sacrificing 200 schmeckles from the downside and the upside. Why are you going to try and trade this crap we got going on here when I'm clearly showing you what you got to be paying attention to catch that next move? All right. I just don't see the logic in risking 200 the downside, risking 200 the upside. When in reality, we could get up here and just reject from here. And then your position is just going to be up maybe like 20% here. Maybe we'll say you're using a week out. And then, oh, you come back. And by the time you retest here, oh, you back down to break even. I don't know. All right. I'm just saying there's chop. There's ways of avoiding that chop. And that is what I'm trying to show people. It is possible. I swear it's possible. All right. Apple, because this is the larger component of SPY and QQ. We're going to cover this real quick. All right. Now, this was the level we were paying attention to, 178.21. Above that level, we were saying that we were looking for that gap fill up at 181.47 and the 181 resistance from all the way back over here. All right, you got that. Active resistance over there. So we know it's going to be that heavily traded level going on there. All right. So as of right now, what are we doing here, guys? You popped up above your resistance from right there. You came back, you retested it. What's going to happen next? All right. So now we're going to have to put a new level on the chart, which is going to be right up here at the highs. We're going to make it the high of this candlestick, 180.20. We'll have 2 touch points on that level right there. All right, the other one will be right here. The high was 180.24. It is going to be a respected level. If you break above there, I'm going to say we're going to delete this level right here. And since we do have this gap to be paying attention to right there. All right. But again, I mean, guys, shooting star candlestick, gravestone doji candlesticks. Let's just look it over here. All right, guys. Hammer, upside, hammer, upside. Let's see. Where was the last? Oh, shooting star, downside. Hammer. All right, I get it. Big fat old gap down. Oh, another hammer. Oh, big fat old freaking bull trap going on right there, right? But you see what I'm saying, guys, all right? These typically are just going to be showing us that sellers are marking their territory. Sellers are likely to get their way moving forward. That's the shooting star and gravestone doji. All right, it's not a bullish candlestick, and that's what we got across the board right now. Let's just take a look at these main components. You got a shooting star over on Amazon. Apple, you have the gravestone doji going on. Google, you got an inverted hammer going on over here. Wick to the upside. Meta, holy freaking ugly shooting star candlestick with a massive wick to the upside. So we clearly can see, guys, sellers are defending the crap of this level right here at 299.46. They are defending that. Look at that. You popped up above, and I think you, yeah, holy Jesus, all right? You were above there for a day. I don't know why this is a red candlestick. The open is at 301. Oh, no, I'm completely bugging, all right? So, yeah, no, never mind. They also defended it on this day as well. So, guys, sellers are defending this level. If you're trading Meta stock, you know for a fact this is the level to be paying attention to, 299.46. Look at this. Look at all these touch points, all right? Get above, high of day. Boom, shoot it down. Get above, high of day. Shoot it down. Couldn't really get above, couldn't stay above, at least for the next day, right? Shoot it down. All right, boom, big fat, up to the resistance, shoot him down. Again to resistance, shoot him down. All right, so we know this is the level to be respected. All right, you could be paying attention to this on the hourly time frame above this level. All right, I personally, I wouldn't even be touching this. All right, but like, look at this thing. It's very clear what's being respected here. Microsoft, upper wick. Nvidia over here, shooting star candlestick. So I'm just pointing out, guys, things aren't looking the best over here. Even AMD, which, holy Jesus, I still say this is a really sexy setup going on here. I say, if you get the pullback, I think this is your golden goose right here, right? You get the pullback again into this range, right? What does that set you up for? It sets you up for this. Boom, bop, bing. All right, check it out. Bop, pow, bing, pow, wow. All right. So I think this is, at least this is the setup that I'm waiting for. I'm actually going to put a alert. I had one before when it came down, and I got shy over there. All right. Because, everyone was like, oh, SPY 420, SPY 430. And just letting you guys know, I will not get caught up in other people's crap anymore. Why? Because I unfollowed everybody on Twitter. All right. I was furious that I got, you guys, if you've been following the channel, I was kind of screaming from the rooftop, banging on my chest when ES and NQ were just kind of down here. I was like, guys, I think downside's extremely limited. Like SPY was over here. You thought this dip wasn't going to be bought up. We're right here. It's this day, and you're seeing every single perma bear known to man out on Twitter, out on YouTube. I don't watch people's YouTubes at this point, all right? But Twitter's, yeah, guys, I was following like 80 people. I'm now following I think it's like 10 people, all right? Why? Because I unfollowed every single person. I looked through people's profiles and I was like, was this guy bearish when everyone else was bearish? Delete. Was this guy bearish when everyone else was bearish? Delete. Oh, this guy actually was, you know, calling for a bottom. You can stay, all right? And you know what, guys? I don't care if I get things perfectly right. I do care if I am on the winning side of the trade. And I will not have a bunch of idiots shouting in my ear with 50 to 100,000 followers over on Twitter. I don't care how many followers you got. There were so many freaking idiots that I saw. And I don't want to clown on anyone, because in reality, I'm a clown, all right? A lot of the time, guys, like, well, I'm not going to say a lot of the time. Some of the times, guys, the TA we go over just gets completely clowned on, because, you know, dealers do whatever they want. Market participants can do whatever they want, all right? But when you have this drop and then you're sitting there calling for a head and shoulders formation, and, like, you know, it just, like, what are you doing, dude? What are you freaking doing? All right, you had a 6% drop. Your daily RSIs are coming down 230. All right, you had IWM's RSI at 30. All right, but yeah, regardless, all right, your boy was pretty spot on there. And then all of the outside noise was like, all right, don't size up into this. And then even on what you did end up getting into, take profits the first day you're green. All right, so that's what I did. And I think it might have been the second day we were green there. All right, it was either this day or this day. I think it got like completely out, and I was kind of very salty when I saw this run up. All right, but you know what? All right, guys, it is my duty to you guys. I will be better. Okay, thank you guys for being here with me. I do appreciate you guys very much. If you are new here to the channel, we do have a daily update out Monday through Friday, and then we have the weekly updates on Saturday, so stay tuned for that tomorrow. And then on Sunday, we have a weekly live stream. All right, and what does this weekly live stream cover? It covers the upcoming week, 10 plus, at least 10 trade setups that I find every single week. Every Saturday night I end up looking at those. Are posted to the Discord, but I got you guys because you guys are my fam here on YouTube too. All right, we will live stream together every Sunday covering those 10 plus setups. All right, so now we are all prepared and we have setups to watch going into the week. All right, let's just come over here, weekly watch list. All right, what was on this one? All right, I know we had Oxy came up over here. I think Oxy was on puts. I think Zom was also on puts wash. But yeah, all right, guys. There will be Tesla, dude. It looks sexy as well. All right, this is another one that I think it could be loading another run up, guys. All right, like people want to be lacking. Like this is again with the people that I just can't stand how these people have. I mean, I actually don't care. And you know what? Who cares that I can't stand? I'm sitting right now. But straight up, right? So many people have these massive followings, and like you're bearish on Tesla, calling for 200, calling for like, you know, coming back down. I'm like, what are you talking about? All right, what are you talking about? Like, just even put on a retracement. See how far we fell here. All right, your golden pocket wasn't too far down. You still want to be a super perma bear over here on Tesla, as it just gave back a lot of the move. All right, and now you have your daily RSI hitting 30. Like, this was such an obvious buy. All right, and like if you weren't thinking like that, then I don't want to listen to anything you have to say. All right, regardless, guys, just like AMD, except AMD is a beast waiting to happen. You heard it here first. Maybe you didn't hear it here first. All right, but like I'm not seeing anything about AMD on Twitter, so I think you are hearing it first. If you are hearing it first, guys, hit the like button. I definitely appreciate all the likes. I'm just letting you guys know. I'm like, oh, I had a good video. All right, let's do it again. But yeah, guys, this really does look like a beast of a setup. Tesla over here is having a mini bull flag going on, just like it had over here. We could probably see it better on the hourly timer. Oh, that is sexy. Oh, guys, like this is why I don't want to get bearish. Not yet. All right, we need to see proof in the charts. The proof has to be in the pudding, because if it's not in the pudding, I ain't having any of that proof. All right, with that being said, I will catch you all in the next one. Everybody have a lovely rest of your day. I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.